Now to a growing mystery, the death of a lifestyle influencer, Ashley Robinson, better known online as Ashley Jana. Just days after popping the question overseas, her fiancé is now being held in Zanzibar by investigators.
She posted a photo on April 5th, smiling, glowing, a giraffe eating right out of her hand in Tanzania. Rose petals on the ground spelling her name, a ring on her finger from a proposal just 2 days before. Her caption read, "Chapter 31, and I'm exactly where I need to be." 7 days later, she was dead, and her family found out 11 hours after the fact. Not 11 minutes, 11 hours. And when the call finally came, the man who was supposed to be her future husband told them she was stable. She was not stable. She was already gone. The Tanzanian authorities want you to believe that Ashley Robinson, a woman who had just gotten engaged, who had just posted the happiest photo of her life, decided that same week to end it all by hanging in a 5-star villa with no autopsy released, no toxicology, no charges, just a clean, fast ruling and a closed file. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sit right with me. Ashley Robinson, known online as Ashley Jana, was a Miami-based lifestyle influencer with 213,000 combined followers. She built her brand around the soft life philosophy, luxury travel, financial independence, and living well on her own terms. She appeared in Drake's Falling Back music video in 2022. She was the kind of woman people watched and thought, she has figured something out. And her fiancé, Joe McCann, CEO of Asymmetric Financial, backed by some of the biggest names in crypto and tech, had just watched his flagship fund lose an estimated $100 million the year before this trip. I'm not connecting dots yet. I'm just telling you the dots exist. If you are a woman who travels internationally, or you love someone who does, this story is not just heartbreaking, it is a warning. Subscribe now, because the next story I cover might be about someone who looks exactly like someone in your life. And if you still won't subscribe after hearing this, drop a comment. Tell me why. I genuinely want to know what it takes. Because right now, the case of Ashley Robinson is still open. No charges, no answers. Just a family demanding the truth about a woman who posted a birthday photo and never came home. Stick with me till the end, because beyond the 11-hour silence and the ruling her family is fighting, I'm dropping 2 safety tips that could protect your life or someone you love. The question running through this entire story is simple. Did Ashley choose to leave this world, or did someone make that choice for her? Welcome to True Crime Footprint, where we unveil the darkest mysteries and the most terrifying true crime tales. Kindly hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our new stories. Your support keeps these stories alive. Before you can understand why this case has shaken so many people, you need to understand who Ashley Robinson actually was. Not the Instagram version, the real one. She grew up in the mid-Atlantic, rooted between Delaware and New Jersey, in a family her friends describe as tight, loyal, and deeply proud of her. Her mother, Yolanda, Denise Andres, was not just a parent. She was a confidant, the kind of mother her daughter called when things got heavy, and things did get heavy toward the end. But before all of that, Ashley Robinson was an elite athlete. She attended Texas A&M University on the women's soccer program and became one of the best collegiate female soccer players in the entire country. Her senior year, she won the Honda Sports Award, the highest honor given to a female collegiate athlete in her sport. Watch the same award that Mia Hamm won, Jackie Joyner-Kersee won. That caliber of company. Here is where it gets really interesting. The Honda Sports Award does not just measure athletic skill, it measures academics, leadership, and character under pressure. You don't win that award by falling apart when things get hard. You win it by being the person who holds together when everyone else is cracking. That detail matters. Keep it in your mind as this story progresses. After college, she moved to Miami and reinvented herself entirely. She built the Ashley Jana brand from nothing. Luxury travel, high fashion, the soft life philosophy, a movement centered on Black women choosing ease, financial independence, and intentional living over grinding themselves into dust. She grew to 113,000 on Instagram and nearly 100,000 on TikTok. In 2022, she appeared in Drake's Falling Back music video. She was not an extra. She was exactly where she chose to be. Every person who knew her says the same thing. She was mentally tough. She was purposeful. She did not bend, which is exactly why, when the official story came out, her family looked at it and said, "That is not our daughter." Because the man she was engaged to, he had a very different kind of year in 2025. And the trip to Zanzibar was booked right in the middle of it.
All right, hear me out. And maybe this is just me, but I just thought about it because I was driving on my way home. I'd really be ready to cut a nigga off over the smallest shit. Like the littlest thing, I just be turned off, like ugh.
Joe McCann on paper is the kind of man who looks like success from every angle. Founder and CEO of Asymmetric Financial, a Miami-based investment firm. Over 25 years of experience across Wall Street, Silicon Valley, and a senior director tenure at Microsoft in their cloud and AI division. His backers include Mark Andreessen, Chris Dixon, and the founding team behind the Solana blockchain ecosystem. These are not small names. These are the kind of people who do not write checks without doing serious homework first. The firm runs on what is called a key man structure. That means the entire operation, its credibility, its investor confidence, its ability to function, rests entirely on Joe McCann's personal reputation. If he goes down, the firm goes down. It is that direct. Now here's the part most people glossed over when this story broke. In 2025, Asymmetric Financial's flagship fund, called Liquid Alpha, reportedly collapsed by 78% year-to-date. Estimated losses exceeded $100 million. McCann publicly blamed low market volatility and bad positioning in Solana-related trades. Whether you believe that explanation or not, the number is the number. $100 million. Gone. Most people stop here. But what happened next is what changes the entire texture of this story. Weeks after that financial collapse became public knowledge, McCann planned a luxury trip to Tanzania, a birthday trip for his girlfriend. On April 3rd, 2026, he proposed to Ashley Robinson during a safari at the Serval Wildlife Resort. 2 days later on her birthday, she posted that photo with the giraffe and the rose petals and the caption that the whole internet now knows by heart. And here is something else. In the weeks before the trip, people close to Ashlee say she received anonymous warnings, messages telling her to be careful, to pay attention to who she was traveling with. She reportedly saw them. She went anyway. Meanwhile, after her death, while the family was fighting for answers across an ocean, McCann was still posting on social media. Content about artificial intelligence, financial market commentary, not grief, not silence. Posts. I'm not telling you what to think, but I am telling you to think. Because 4 days after that proposal, hotel management at the Zuri Zanzibar had to physically separate them, and Ashlee called her mother. That would be one of the last conversations they ever had.
The death of an American lifestyle influencer, Ashley Robinson, better known online as Ashley Jana. Now, she had been on what seemed to be a dream vacation to Zanzibar, celebrating her birthday and saying yes when her boyfriend popped the question. But within a few days, she was dead. CBS Weekend News anchor Jerika Duncan spoke with her family.
Ashley Robinson was on the vacation of a lifetime. She was in Zanzibar, which is off the coast of Tanzania. She was there celebrating her 31st birthday. Her boyfriend of about a year and a half, Joe McCann, proposed to her on the trip, but last week something went terribly wrong. Police say Robinson was found unconscious in her villa and was rushed to the hospital where she later died. Now, her parents tell me they received a call from McCann, the boyfriend, acknowledging that something had happened, but they say it was the resort where Robinson was staying that notified the family of their daughter's death.
Do you believe that Joe McCann had something to do with your daughter's death?
It's under investigation, and we don't know what went on.
It's under investigation, and like we said, we just want transparency.
Today, investigators in Tanzania held a news conference where they said they are questioning McCann and they are holding his passport until the autopsy results are complete.
This is where the story stops being sad and starts being something else entirely. After the couple moved to the Zuri Zanzibar, something shifted fast. Hotel staff intervened in a heated argument between Robinson and McCann. It was severe enough that management separated them into different rooms and filed a formal report at the Nungwi police station. Luxury resorts do not file police reports over minor disagreements. That is not normal. On April 8th, Ashlee called her mother, Yolanda. She talked about the fight, about the separation. That phone call is now one of the most critical pieces of evidence her family holds. April 12th. Ashley Robinson is found unconscious in her villa, rushed to a local facility. She does not survive. Here is what makes this case deeply troubling. Yolanda did not receive a call when her daughter was found. She received a call 11 hours later from Joe McCann, who told her Ashlee was stable. Hours after that, the hotel called the family directly to confirm she was already gone. McCann's call said stable. The hotel's call said otherwise. The official ruling came fast. Tanzanian authorities declared suicide by hanging. No public autopsy, no toxicology report released. The investigation is labeled active, but no charges have been filed. The family is working with the U.S. Embassy to pursue an independent autopsy because the only version of events that currently exists is the one that closes the case before it fully opens. Now, I promised you 2 safety tips. Here they are. Safety tip 1. Before traveling internationally with a partner, set a daily check-in with someone at home. A specific person, a specific time. If that check-in is missed, they escalate immediately. No waiting, no assuming. Safety tip 2. Save your country's embassy contact before you land, not after something goes wrong. The embassy cannot lead a foreign investigation, but they can assist with legal support and repatriation. That number could matter more than you know. If you have not subscribed yet, I want you to think about something. Someone who loved Ashlee wishes they had pushed her to have a plan. You still have time to build yours. Subscribe, share this video. Because if you won't, go to the comments right now and tell me honestly why a story like this is still not enough reason to stay. I want to understand that, because Ashley Robinson is not the first, and the similarities between her case and 2 others are impossible to set aside. In 2022, Shankela Robinson traveled to Cabo San Lucas with a group of friends. She died during that trip. Authorities initially said alcohol poisoning. Then a video surfaced showing her being physically assaulted while people in the room watched. The entire story collapsed overnight. That same year, Ugandan influencer Monik Karungi died in Dubai after falling from a high-rise. Ruled a suicide, later linked to allegations of exploitation networks. Never cleanly resolved. 3 women, 3 countries. 3 fast rulings asking the public to accept the simplest explanation and move on. And in every case, the people who loved them refused. The pattern is not subtle once you see it. A black woman dies abroad. A fast ruling follows. Physical evidence is not made transparent. The family pushes back. Social media carries the story because mainstream coverage is slow, and the gap between a foreign legal system and an American family's rights becomes a wall that grief alone cannot move. Savannah Britt, Ashlee's close friend and publicist, went public immediately. Her posts on X reached millions within hours. People who had never heard of Ashley Jana now say her name like they knew her personally. The family wants an independent autopsy. They want McCann to be truthful. They are traveling to Tanzania to fight for answers. As of now, no charges have been filed. McCann has not been formally accused. Asymmetric Financial has said nothing publicly. The U.S. Embassy remains supportive, but cannot lead the investigation. What justice looks like for Ashley Robinson is still being written. But the people who loved her are not letting this close quietly. To Yolanda, to the Robinson and Endres family, and to everyone who carried Ashlee in their hearts, I am so deeply sorry. She deserved to come home. She deserved every chapter ahead of her. To everyone who made it to the end, thank you for watching, for your attention, and for joining us on this journey of reflection. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and above all, stay safe. See you on our next video.